Hello everybody, it's Xngqiu. Welcome back to another video, and today we're back playing Genshin Impact once again, right where we left off last time, with us.
Like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Whatever they were cooking, it sounds complicated.
With us making food for the Adepti, I think. I stopped to listen to this. I was like, what were we doing? No, this seems right.
I'm surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. We should read it carefully.
What do you mean we should read carefully? I got this, Paimon. You're being a baby. I'm gonna make a weird lotus head meal, okay?
Very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy.
Isn't that like food right in that pot there? Can we not just steal that and give it to the Adepti? No? Is that like frowned upon?
They were making an offering to the Adepti.
Why is there so much and is fire still going? Aren't they still here?
Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person.
Well, I guess the Adepti could have just killed this person. That's why there's still soup and fire going, but no person. Maybe that's the issue.
The pond is covered in flour. What a messy chef. Seems
Yeah,
like
how
he's
messy. Who would throw
But
flour on
Mama
the
can't tell
ground?
which kind.
Definitely
Do you
not me.
think whoever cooked
Never
this
do something
made
like
it as
that.
an offering to the Adepti?
Yeah, probably
I'd
Paimon.
imagine an offering made of flour and meat. Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too.
Of course.
Footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish.
It's not a mystery dish. We have recipes for all of this, it looks like. Everybody left a recipe for us. Let's cook them up. So, jewelry soup, meatballs. Yeah, I'm doing that first, of course, so I don't forget. That's a good plan. So I probably would have. Meat rolls. Delicious. Perfect. And now I just have to... I remember I had to actually hunt
I'm so curious. What kind of dish uses only flour and meat?
something fried. So I think I had to hunt down, yeah, I had to look through all the recipes to find the one that had required only meat and flour. So I could make it. Oh, that's so nice all set up on the table. That was cute. Oh, now we're breaking into a Adepti lair. That's great. Hello!
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
I see. Okay. So we're not getting killed off. Great! Fantastic. I was a little worried. The Adepti, they seem a little, like they would not hesitate to kill you for coming into their, I guess, abode. So I was a little worried. Just a little bit. But I'm just going to go through. I'm fighting my way through the entire place, trying very hard not to die miserably. And, I mean, so far it's going pretty well. So far. Yeah, this was a cool place.
For you to get up there. There's a wind current when you need one.
This was a cool place. Because I liked doing this little, domain? I guess? Yeah, I like doing this domain. It was cool. I like the little pathways. Except for the only thing I didn't like was doing this part, but that was fully my fault because I had Xingqiu. So then it's like, it took me a long time to do it. Because, you know, it takes her a skill a long time to power up. Of course, I cut all that out so y'all don't have to, you know, watch me power up every single time I need to do that. So, you have to watch me do the puzzle, but not like, you know, I need to power up every single little time. So that was a little painful. Whoop. There we are. Look at this. I'm surprised I didn't mess this up once. I'm really surprised by that, honestly. I feel like normally I screw those up. I feel like that's how it goes. Alright. Making some bridges. I guess we're not making bridges. We're turning the bridges so we can go fly up. Ooh, chest. So we can go fly. Yep. And that was a fail. That definitely should have worked. I should have been able to grab onto the platform and climb up, but... And I also died just because I ran out of stamina. So I'm a dork. Okay? So, but I'm still swiftly moving on from that. We're gonna finish off this by trying to break all the, light all the pillars up. Which took me a few minutes to do since, once again, Xingqiu's cooldown takes forever. Oh,
One
hello.
is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities.
Do they? It wasn't that hard. You knew that, right? Why are we just staring directly into Cloud Retainer like this? What am I doing? Why did I take such a big pause? Is this for dramatic effect? Apparently. Okay, I see.
The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer.
Hello,
Now
Cloud
speak,
Retainer.
You surmise correctly. This place did one self-build, as did one design the mechanisms within. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found one's technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something? It's
That
just
seems
like
great.
the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they research and invent all these amazing things.
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction, and wish to find some peace and quiet.
Don't worry, I don't like social
Find it
interaction
one
either,
did.
Cloud Retainer.
Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. You have disturbed the tranquility of this place for long enough.
What do you mean? You made me do all of that, which took me forever, and then
Rex
you're the one
Lapis.
going off your long
Assassinated.
explanations
How
about
can this
everything.
be?
It's your fault I've been here for so
Heinous
long.
crime. Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. One shall have to verify the truth of the matter independently. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
That seems
Only a
extreme.
response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents.
No, I don't think
is as
I don't
you
think we should be
say.
doing that.
We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exceptional measures must be taken.
I don't think going to war with Liyue Harbor is the right.
You gotta think of something.
That's not
She
the
wants to
right way.
squash Liyue flat, but it doesn't seem like she's bluffing.
Please do not kill off everybody in
Papa
Liyue
was
Harbor.
gonna say, we made all that delicious food and gave every last bit of it to you. We were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
See, look,
A cruel
Paimon
irony
makes
that
a
you
good
should
point
appeal to
here.
notion.
We should listen to
After
her
the
this one
merciless
time.
murder of the god of contracts himself. The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. They are quite adept at taking that which is composed of black and white and turning it gray. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations. Least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal power when he first cast them. That power once aided humans in battle. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now.
Oh,
This
good.
keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This,
Are you
no
sure?
doubt,
I'm fairly
is
certain the other
Mooncarver's
Adepti
very
took it
reason
as
for
just,
summoning us.
you
Our
know,
audience with
trusted
the
me because
Adeptus
I had
before
one.
you is now concluded. Leave at once, and
Fine. Okay, well, now we're gonna go see Childe. Hello, Childe.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst?
Lovely, thank you for asking.
I
Fantastic.
see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons.
Mm-hmm. That's all of them.
These names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you.
Better be good.
Regarding the Archon's
Better be good.
passing, the Liu Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Xngqiu.
Oh.
They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Xuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The
Right.
Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Xuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Is it
Oh,
though?
right. He's the whole reason we came here. If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Xuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Why does that mean it's already over?
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer.
Wouldn't
A
we
knight
just
that
find
gets
the other
duped by
ones?
Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
I don't want your help, sir.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone.
Uh-huh.
Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts.
Of course, everybody's in panic to say
If you
no
want to be
nothing.
around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet. Yes?
Of course I don't stay alive, you dork. Well, now we're gonna take a quick break, and apparently I'm going to have a simp moment here, but that's fine. And I'm just gonna go through, I do a couple of side quests, I grab some chests, and I do a couple other little things right here. Actually, wait, did I do side quests? I do side quests, I thought. And the normal stuff that goes on, chat with my friends, that's fine. That always happens. Of course, I have Cree here, and another friend joined me running around doing quests and whatnots. And here's that side quest that I was doing. There it is. You gotta fight the treasure hoarders? Yes, that's what they're called. I couldn't remember for a second there. I kind of forgot. And we should go through. I think we also do these. I think we're supposed to fight. Fight. I think we're supposed to destroy the monster camps. We're supposed to fight them, kill them, and then get rid of the towers. The monster, the little tower things, whatever the crud they're called. I don't remember anymore. Oh, I'm going. There's Barbara. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, I forgot how I had Barbara. Oh, look at that. That's great. I already forgot about her. And then that's the end of this side quest. Just finishing that off. And, of course, immediately after, I am going towards, and we're doing the, World Ascension domain? Adventure Rank Ascension. That's what we're doing. That's this one. I thought this one was an important side quest to show. Now, sometimes I'll cut out side quests. I'm like, well, eh. But I thought this one was actually important to tell since this is, like, kind of affects the world and what I can do. So I went through. I did this. I struggled fighting these guys for a long time. I cut some of that out. You're welcome. And then we just swiftly move on to the next little area. The next area, please don't go backwards. And oh my god, they're shooting me. There's guys shooting. I forgot about that. It's been so long since I had done one of these. I completely kind of forgot about the ones that try to shoot you down while you're flying towards them. And of course, this is why I was playing with Xenia. So I was trying to power her up and get her good enough to do this area. And she was really helpful for this area. And of course, you kind of probably noticed that I don't actually have Lisa with me in my party because I decided that I needed to have somebody else so that way I could actually live and fight the Xngqiu thing. So she got booed off the party. So now I have Kai, Amber, Barbara, and Xenia. So I have them. They're all sort of leveled up at least, and I'm hoping that with these ones I can actually defeat the Xngqiu. So I've struggled with the Xngqiu the entire time. This is the only reason I haven't done this yet. Is because I couldn't beat it. I couldn't kill it because of the little crystal agents. I could never break all of them in time. So with them, I'm hoping that will change. So here it is, the Xngqiu, in all its glory, I guess. Just the Xngqiu in here is actually really easy to take down. It's very fast to get the health down, but that's never the part I had an issue with. So I just quickly keep attacking it every time I get a chance. And pretty soon, it goes down into this, where it has little crystals, and I try to use all my elemental skills to try to get them all down. And with that, I got all of them down, and now we have ascended. We got a higher adventure rate now. And I don't show this because it's I had so much XP built up that I just immediately went all the way into the next adventure rank lock. Essentially. I'm one level behind it. So, that's great. So I quickly do a couple wishes, and then after these couple I got a nice 4-star weapon, and I move on to doing a different quest. This is, I believe, not part of the main story.
Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue. Should we ask Kira to have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide? It's...
Are you buying or not?
Oh,
Feel
sorry,
free to
Paimon.
look around. There's no obligation
I
to buy.
believe my quest got locked, the main one, so I went to go do this one. So I think this is why it was locked. I think it's why I changed what I was doing.
It just wasn't selling.
But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
I mean,
The
this was
thing
part
is,
of the main quest.
The
I don't
author made it
remember.
too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Xngqiu village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Ah, hello.
Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Xngqiu, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Xingqiu and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth?
Sounds good.
My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Alright. Lead onward. I don't know where we're going, so.
Reconfiguration is an essential function.
Oh. He was
I've
talking.
had my heart set on getting hold of a copy of Legend of the Shattered Halberd, Volume 6 for the longest time now. Frankly, I'd be willing to do whatever it takes to get my hands on that book.
Really? Really? So you're gonna rob the guy? I feel like you don't have to rob the guy to get that. And I feel like you just said you're willing to rob him. That feels bad.
The heavens are
Hello.
smiting me to smithereens. Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining
the
business started
chasm.
going south. Then the Fatui
Oh.
started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them, and now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
That's sad.
It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
No.
That
No, we
work
do not.
was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published. But over time, it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes, it is my one and only remaining treasure.
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again.
Oh my god, it's the
But you know I
Fatui?
can't afford to give a 70%
Really?
discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Whoa there, friend.
Where's Child? Maybe he's
This
being more
gentleman
reasonable.
is either willing to make a deal
Know
or
what?
he's not.
That's probably
You
not
can't
right.
force him to sell
I take that
against his
back.
will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xngqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Let's beat him up. Now don't let him walk away. Let's go
how the
beat him up.
wolves prey
Get
upon
him.
the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
3
We should
long
go
years
get
I
the
have
Fatui.
waited for this day.
Let's go beat up the
Words cannot
Fatui.
express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
Well, I mean, I guess his job's done, so. But sadly, that's all time for today. As always, I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!